What's up, guys? Welcome back to Strawberry Lumps and welcome back to the Nerd Box. You guys are not getting a banned book special today. Instead, you're getting a brand new segment that I thought I'd come up with on Fridays. It's a little thing I want to title MMO Horror Stories because I do play the occasional MMO and crazy things happen, obviously. So I thought I'd share a couple of these stories with you. As a disclaimer, I want to start out with saying that I will not be including usernames or real names aside from my own. So, any names you hear are not actual names. They're just nicknames for people that I also play with. So, with that in mind, I'm just gonna launch into this first story. A friend of mine, Lily, got me into playing Elsword Online recently. Like, we've been playing for most of this month, and it's super cute and it's super fun. It's a 2.5D beat 'em up, if you don't know what it is, and I highly recommend it. One afternoon, while she was waiting for me to come home from running some errands, she was playing with another friend of ours and her brother, and she was texting me, saying that they made a friend. It's this maybe like 14-year-old, 15-year-old, we're not entirely sure, it's somewhere between that age range, 14 or 15-year-old, who had been playing Elsword for about a month now. Lily has been playing for 5 years, and what she said was she saw this kid in one of the fields, the open fields, and he was getting his ass kicked, and he used a revive stone, which cost real money, like, you know, microtransactions and all that. So she started following him. He noticed, they started talking and stuff like that. Long story short, he ended up being added to the guild because the friend request was bugging out. The game's been out for 5 years. You'd think they'd fix that by now, but whatever. That's beside the point. The four of them, Lily, my other friend Georgia, Lily's brother, and our new friend all start questing together, and everybody's giving him advice because, you know, this poor kid needs it. He doesn't even know how to equip properly. It's a mess. So the kid joins the guild, and I log in a little later. Lily's brother has to leave, so I party up with them. And we go and do a whole shit ton of quests. And this is at like maybe 10 p.m.? It's like at about 10 p.m. So we all party up and we start dungeon diving for a little while. The three of us, Lily, Georgia, and myself, we all basically come to the general consensus that we've adopted him. And he's basically Steven Universe with 3 moms. We are also all in a Skype call at the same time, while this one kid is not. We didn't add him to our Skype or anything like that, so we're all talking on Skype while we're dungeon diving. Later, a lot later, at maybe 2:30 in the morning, we're all slowing down and things are getting late, so it's like, man, we should stop for the day. Or maybe we can do a couple more dungeons before we stop, and we realize, hang on a second. We don't know what time it is for this kid, so we ask him. He's basically in my same time zone, which means it's also 2:30 in the morning for him. And it's a Friday night. So we're like, yo, kid, you should sleep. Well, you know, sleep is good for kids. We're basically like momming him. Hardcore momming him. And he's got 3 of us, so it's intense. Well, the thing is, we tried. We tried to get him to sleep, but he absolutely would not go to bed, so it's like, okay, fine. I add in, I need to sleep, so I think I have time for one more dungeon before I absolutely have to head off. Do you guys want to go do one more? Or no? Everybody else is more or less okay with it, but this kid goes, nah, I'd rather stay here in the guild HQ with my favorite people. Lily was confused as to what he meant, so she asks us in the Skype call, does he mean us? Georgia and I are like, yeah, he absolutely means us. To which Lily replies, that's kind of sad. And she actually says in the guild chat, that's kind of sad. Somebody says that, at least. It could have been Georgia, I'm not sure. It starts, mostly joking banter, which ends in Georgia agreeing to fight the kid in the pit. And we're essentially calling him, like, itty bitty and stuff like that. It's like, oh, you're gonna go fight the itty bitty in the pit. Oh, stuff like that. This starts another banter, which leads into, why do I have to be the son? The 3 of us just sort of go, well, I mean, you don't have to be the son, you could be the daughter, just correct us, it's no big deal. To which he replies, no, why am I your kid? Remember, we're momming him. We're momming the shit out of him. So he's like, no, why am I the kid? Why am I your child? I say, it's because you're an itty bitty. No, I'm not. he replies. I'm in high school. And we're all just sort of like, is this going where I think it's going? And if any girl watching this has played an MMO before, I think you know where this is going. So we all just sort of go, look at each other, metaphorically speaking, since we're in a voice chat. And I go, yeah, and we're all in our early 20s and we're all in college. Not entirely true. Lily is taking a break off of college. I am not in college. But that's the general idea. We're all in our early 20s and we're all college age. And this 14-year-old is insisting he's not an itty-bitty. It's like, dude, you're an itty-bitty to us. So this fucking kid goes, so, I guess that means I don't have a chance with any of you lovely ladies. We all just completely lost it in the Skype call. It was ridiculous. Like, are you kidding me? That's exactly where we thought it was gonna go. And he went there. This 14-year-old! 14! This child is trying to hit on us, or attempting to hit on us, or something like that, and we're just sitting there like, why? Why? Why did it have to go this way? We're all just like dying of laughter, and like we're like laugh crying. So once we catch our breath, we're like, nah, kid, you never had a chance with us. Lily and Georgia pull up the gay card, and they're like, yeah, we're gay. And I just sort of put up my hand and go, I'm engaged. I mean, I'm in a long-term relationship. I've been with Ricardo for 5 years. We might as well be engaged. So, a little stretch of the truth won't hurt. I honestly think we like super weirded him out, to be honest. Because he stopped talking for a little bit after that. He also like wished me luck with my fiance, and I'm just like, what the hell is that supposed to mean? If anybody has an idea, please let me know. I would like to know what that's supposed to mean. So, after a little bit, after he goes quiet, and we're just like, nah, man. Like, on top of pulling the gay card, Lily and Georgia are like, by the way, we're kind of dating each other. It's the most incredible thing I have ever witnessed. So, this kid tries to backpedal out of the situation that he dug himself into, and he goes, oh yeah, that was just a test. I'm not interested in a relationship. And we're all just, sure, kid, sure. But not in the actual guild chat, because that would be rude as hell. So we're just like, sure, whatever. Eventually we all start pulling up adult cards. Like, Lily says that she has some work to do for some clients in the morning. And I'm just like, man, I have to go to work tomorrow. I need to sleep. So I log out of Elsword. Lily logs out of Elsword. And Georgia stays in for a little bit. And it's just, oh my god. We haven't seen this kid since, by the way. This happened a couple weeks ago, and we haven't seen him around since. I'm not sure if he's still in the guild or not, but it was just a goddamn experience, man. It was just insane. So that's my story for today. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I definitely have a couple more stories that I want to tell you. This definitely won't be a really frequent sort of thing. I hope you guys liked this video. If you did, don't forget to give that like button a tap, and maybe the subscribe button too. And I will see you next time. Bye! Oh god, I'm still dying just thinking about it. That was fucking ridiculous.